Hello everybody, I hope you've had a great couple weeks. I know I said a couple weeks ago that I would start recording a lot sooner than I did. It's been quite the hassle trying to find the right equipment. We have the camera now, we have the tripod underneath, and yeah, we're good to go. We're set to go. We won't experience long delays anymore, I hope. And if we do, I'll keep you informed. But anyway, today's video is what your crush feels about you. We've got 3 piles of cards here. This is pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. And again, the question is, what does your crush feel about you, or think about you, or what do they want to say to you? What's going on in their mind? So I'm sure you clicked on this video with somebody in your head. So focus on that person, focus on the question of what they think about you, what they want to say to you, and pick whatever pile calls out best to you, or most to you. We will start with the amethyst, pile 1. Let's move these off screen. I'll zoom the camera out a bit probably, that way it's not so close. Alright, the pile 1. You guys have the amethyst. I don't know if it'll focus, but I love amethyst stones. They're very pretty. I have a ring of amethyst. It's very nice. It's a very nice crystal. Very good for protection and for peace, for emotional stability. Try to make that more centered. I'm still trying to figure out the camera and stuff and what works best, so bear with me as we test it out a bit. So I have pulled from a couple different decks. We have the, I can't even remember what it's called, but the angel deck that I use all the time. It says not the right time. I've got the Moonology deck with Moon and Pisces. Meditate and contemplate. You've got the 5 of Swords from the Fountain Tarot. Might have to zoom it out a bit again. Like I said, we're playing around today, trying to figure it out. We've got the 3 of Cups from the Fountain Tarot. Interesting. And then from my new deck, Daily Healing. This back of the cards look like very pretty. From Daily Healing, we have take 5 or more minutes to concentrate on a divine feeling or a higher thought, doing your best to block out all other distractions. I'll set that underneath the amethyst. I almost said amethystone. That is not the word. Alright, oh, sorry. Okay. So, from these cards, there's almost mixed messages. Well, I mean, there is mixed messages. With the 3 of Cups and the New Moon in Pisces, these are both water cards. But then 5 of Swords, along with, focusing on thought rather than feeling, and even not the right time almost. These all feel very, very air signs, very logical. It's almost as if you're running on hope, and your crush is not so much. You want something to happen. You're working really hard to try to fit your way into this equation with this person. You're seeing this idea of what they could be, and you want that. There's a chance you're not really seeing them for who they truly are, though. You're more kind of building up this fantasy of them. This could be a crush that maybe you haven't really spoken too much. This is where I would see this probably play out most. Now, it could be, somebody that you know very well, but I do strongly believe it's more someone that you, like a friend of a friend, or somebody that you see in your class or at work, kind of in passing, rather than that someone that you've hung out with on multiple occasions. So because of this disconnect, this distance between you and this person, it's really easy for you to make up in your mind these ideas of what they are without truly actually getting to know who they are. So instead of falling in love or falling in crush with who this person truly is, you're just attracted to who you want them to be. And 3 of Cups too it's usually a good card. It represents people helping you out, represents, collaboration, teamwork. In this case, though, I almost sense that maybe your crush is with somebody else, especially with the Five of Swords as well. We got the two people standing here and then the person in the middle trying to force their way there. So it's almost as though you think that you're going to be a better partner to this crush than the crush or the crush's partner is. And that is not how your crush is feeling. If they are aware of you, if they do know you, they aren't really that interested. I think this is kind of the message that I'm using to guide what they would say to you. And what they're trying to say is, hey, focus more on who I am rather than who you want me to be. You're trying to base your crush on feelings rather than thought. And they're saying, hey, don't focus on how you're feeling. Focus on all of it, the whole picture here. There's a whole bunch you're missing out on and you're not paying attention to because you're so wrapped up in what you want and what you're expecting. So they're just asking you to consider every part of this equation. If they are with somebody else, they want you to know that this person means a lot to them. Even if this person is bad for them, it's still their partner. And they are hoping and wanting you to respect that and not try to drag them away from their partner, not try to cause problems in this relationship, because they don't want to be with somebody who tries to damage other people's relationships or tries to squirm into them. So they're asking you, hey, I need you to just back off a little bit, please. Like please consider that you're not the only one with feelings. I have feelings too. They might not be for you, but they're still feelings and they're still valid and need to be respected. And then with the not the right time card, I'm just getting that they want you to know it's not the right time. I think there's a chance there is some sort of feeling for you, especially like this card to me is kind of like a soulmate card or at least a karmic card. They recognize that there is potential with you. They don't think that you're finding this love out of nowhere. They understand that this is coming from somewhere, your feelings are coming from somewhere, and they can see a path or a different timeline where they would return those feelings. However, they know and want you to know that this timeline or this path isn't the one that you're on right now. They're not saying it'll never be the right time. It's just not the right time currently. In this moment, it's not the right time. Now, does that mean you should wait around for them? Does that mean you should, sit down in front of them and just be like, I'm not leaving until you love me? No, obviously not, right? You are probably what's best for you is probably move on or try to find somebody else that reciprocates those feelings in a way that you deserve to have those feelings reciprocated. You shouldn't be forcing a connection or a relationship that just isn't going to work out for you, especially not right now. And it's more harmful to you to wait for them to finally fall for you than it would be to just let yourself be hurt that you're not the right person for them and then move on to somebody that you are the right person for. So yeah, what I'm getting is that they are just feeling like you're not the person that they want currently, and they just want you to know that. And especially if it's a friend, maybe, like I said, I think it's more likely that this is somebody that you don't really know. But if it is a friend or someone kind of close to you, they don't want you to ruin what they already have with you just because of feelings. They want you to be like, hey, what we have right now is really good, and I don't want that to change. And I just hope you know that I appreciate you for who you are to me right now, and please don't do anything to disrupt this. That's the message I am getting for pile 1. I hope it resonated. I hope you liked it, even though it was kind of more on the negative side. I know it's probably not what you necessarily wanted to hear, but it's what's in the cards. So yeah, if you found it resonated, leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment. I'm gonna try and post daily. There might be a couple days like Wednesdays. I work all day Wednesdays, so I usually don't record on Wednesdays, but other than that, I should be posting much more regularly. So I hope to see you guys in another video. I love you very much, and I hope you have a great night. Okay. Pile 2. We've got the aventurine, green aventurine. One of my favorite crystals. It's good for abundance and prosperity. Your cards are no, have faith in your dreams, waxing crescent moon, the star, the page of swords, and then learn and grow from the wisdom of your feelings by allowing yourself to befriend rather than deny them. Interesting. So despite the no card being here, I don't really think this is a no reading. I think this is more, there's a juvenile energy here, a youthful energy. We've got a page card. We've got the waxing crescent moon. Even the star at times can be youthful, can be juvenile. I think it's more like your crush is just, they find you very endearing. And I think likewise, you find them very endearing. There's just a really soft sort of energy here. Not necessarily romantic per se, but you two just like taking care of each other. Or maybe they just like to take care of you. The no, like I said, I don't think it means that they aren't interested. I think I think if they don't know you have a crush on them, I think they would be shocked if you said that you did. I don't think that they have interpreted the relationship that way, but they wouldn't be against it. They'd be like, oh, that's an interesting feeling you have. Let me think about that. And they're like, oh, I may feel the same way. Especially with this card up here too. It's almost as if they're afraid of letting their feelings for you be known for whatever reason. Could be that they just never been with somebody like you. Could be that they're not allowed to be with somebody like you, whatever it may be. But they are just kind of keeping their feelings to themselves. But they want you to know that if you're into them, they are probably into you as well. And they want to pursue something. At the very least, they want to take care of you. They want to baby you. You know, they fantasize about washing your hair in the shower, or making you your favorite dinner meal, or taking you out to a picnic in the field full of flowers. They have all these thoughts that I think they have interpreted as friendly thoughts, and those all of those things can 100% be something you do with friends. Could be platonic feelings, but I think that these are romantic things for them. They're just interpreting them platonically right now. There's a spiritual connection here with the star. In my opinion, most crushes, most relationships we have, no matter how short-lived or not, usually are spiritual in some degree. Doesn't mean every single person you crush on is your soulmate. Doesn't even mean every single person you crush on is a karmic connection. Just means that it was for some sort of growth. And that's what I'm seeing here. It might not be that they're your soulmate depending on what you believe in or what the situation is, but there's definitely a spiritual connection that's supposed to lead you to growth. And I think too, this relationship is meant to make you grow up a little bit. Not necessarily in a negative way, not saying you need to grow up, but rather it'll take you from the kind of page of swords, the person who's very curious about everything but also hesitant, afraid of what might happen, and leads you into somebody like the star who's not afraid to be themselves, who acts childish but in a way that compliments them, in a way that lets them shine. And likewise, it could be the same with them. They find that they can be their most authentic self or appease their inner child when they're with you, because you just bring out that side of them. You make them feel such a great way. Again, with this waxing crescent moon, have faith in your dreams. It really feels like the way you're dreaming of them or thinking of them is the same way they're thinking of you. You know, there's this reciprocation here. They have the same fantasies. They have the same thoughts. They just might not be quite as open to those thoughts and feelings as you are. Not yet, at least. Regardless, even if they aren't aware of these romantic feelings, like I said, they still enjoy being with you. They still enjoy the time they spend with you, and they really love to hang out with you. They love the person they are when they're with you, which is really all that matters. Yeah, the biggest thing here is that they're afraid, but they want you to know that you mean a whole bunch to them, and that they're waiting for you to take that first move, no matter how scary it is. They just can't bring themselves to take that first move, so they're waiting. They're waiting for you. And also know that when you make that first move, their initial reaction might not be quite how they feel. They probably are going to react in sort of, whoa, okay, I need to think about this type way. That doesn't mean they're not interested. It just means they just didn't really see it coming. They're shocked by it. They're trying to figure out what they want or where to go from there. But once they think about it, once they contemplate it, once they've spent time really engaging with their inner self and listening to their true feelings, they're going to be like, oh, that's how I've been feeling this whole time. So yeah, that's your reading pile 2. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. Definitely just move this a little bit. Anyway, hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment. Maybe get me better hands that stop beating up my tripod. Anyway, leave a like or subscribe, comment, whatever you need to do or want to do. And I should see you maybe tomorrow. There's a chance it might not be till Thursday though, as I do work all day tomorrow, so I might be too tired. But either way, I will see you very shortly with another video. I love you all very much. Thank you for watching. Okay, last pile. Pile 3. We've got the Snowflake Obsidian here. Another favorite crystal of mine. And then your cards are, If You Believe, Full Moon in Gemini, the answers you need are coming. Knight of Swords. Nine of Coins. And take responsibility for every thought and feeling. It can affect the whole universe. It's interesting you get that. So it looks a lot like your person is very into you. This crush is very into you. They have no idea how you're feeling. I think they think you're quite elusive. I think that they see you as running from your feelings, or even running from them, maybe. They don't think that you necessarily know what you want or who you want. And they're not afraid of you, but they truly don't believe you're into them. I do see that they are quite attracted to you, however. They see abundance with you. They see a whole life in front of them with you. They see a lot of, like, they've already planned out your whole future. If you ask them, they probably know the names of your future kids already. They're ready for this connection. They're just waiting for you. They really don't see you as being somebody who's ready to commit to anybody, let alone them. I think that there's a lot of waiting here. What they could say to you if they could, if they thought you were open to hearing them, is take responsibility for your feelings. Stop running away from what you're feeling. Stop trying to blame it on something else or push it off or whatever. Let me know how you're actually feeling and allow yourself to be open to those feelings. It might be too that they just kind of see with maybe leading them on in some regard. They might understand that, or they might not understand that certain flirtatious things you're doing or whatever it may be is actually genuine. They might just think that you're just saying that to lead them on, and they want to see kind of a more obvious step there saying, hey, I'm attracted to you. I want something. Rather than just like eggplant and heart emojis or something. Whatever the case may be. They truly have faith in you. I think, they're afraid of committing, like not committing, sorry. They're afraid of letting you know that they want something with you, but they do believe that something will happen. They're just waiting for you. They're like, I know that once you are ready for me, I know that we're going to be together and we're going to be great. We're going to do so well. But for now, I don't think you're ready for me, so I'm just going to hide away. I'm just going to keep this to myself and not let you know that I really feel this way. But they do. They feel quite strongly about you. I think like this connection is 100% in your hands right now. Whatever you want from this is what's going to happen. If you don't want anything, if this is just a crush that you just want to hang out with in a sensual way, then that's what you're going to get. They're not going to ask you for anything more. They might get a little bit sad when nothing more happens, but they're not going to ask you for anything more. And likewise, if you really want something big with them, if you want a relationship, but you don't go for it, it's not going to happen. At least not for a very long time. It might eventually happen, but not until they see this Knight of Swords energy change into like a King of Swords energy. Not until they see you've settled down more and are more genuine to yourself, and or at least appear more genuine to yourself. I think they're really waiting for you, especially with the full moon in Gemini and if you believe card. Like they're just on the edge of their seat, just waiting to see what the next step is. You know, every day they're like, okay, what's going to be next? What's going to happen next? Are they going to finally tell me how they feel? Is this finally happening? And then you don't, and they're like, okay, well, let's see tomorrow. Or is something going to happen? And that's how they've been for a while. Like they're just waiting for you. Like I said, they see a future with you. Especially with the 9 of Coins there, you know, when they have success, they want to share that success with you. When you have success, they feel very proud of you. They want you to know how proud of you they are. Yeah, there's a lot of, not necessarily like love, but there's a lot of just strong feelings here. There's a lot of energy. I think that's really all I'm getting from these cards. So that is the end of your reading, group 3. If you like the reading, please feel free to leave a like or subscribe or comment. I do my best to respond to every comment. I hope you all have a super lovely and wonderful day. I hope life treats you well, and I hope the night treats you well. I will see you all either tomorrow or Thursday with another video. And yeah, that's the end of your reading. I love you very much. Thank you so much.